everybody, it's Justin Shackle with Yankees On Demand, presented by AT&T. Rivalry week has come to a close for the Yankees. Now they begin a stretch of 16 games in 16 days, starting with a 3-game series in Detroit against the Tigers. The Yankees went 6-4 in 10 games against the Red Sox and Mets, but are coming off a series loss at Boston over the weekend. They're now 4.5 back in the AL East, but still hold the top wildcard spot in the AL. 5 games separate 8 teams that are in the hunt for the final wild card. The Tigers are not one of them. They entered this series tied for the second worst record in the American League and are coming off a series loss to the Dodgers. In fact, the Tigers have now dropped 8 of their last 10 and 12 of their last 15. Pitching has been the problem for Detroit. Even with Justin Verlander performing well, the Tigers own a 5.04 ERA as a team, the worst mark in the American League. And their .274 opponent's batting average is the worst in all of baseball. And it doesn't get much better at home. Detroit's 4.61 home ERA is the 3rd worst mark in the American League. The Yankees badly need to take advantage of the struggling Tigers. One player that has seen lots of Detroit after playing the last 2 seasons in the AL Central is Todd Frazier. The Yankees' third baseman has an .881 OPS over his last 16 games and is coming off a solid weekend in Boston. He homered in consecutive games at Fenway on Friday and Saturday. He also finished the weekend with 4 runs scored and 3 walks. Frazier has 5 home runs in 30 games as a Yankee. 3 of those have come in his last 12 contests. Over in the bullpen, Dellin Betances stepped into the closer's role on Saturday night and recorded his 9th save of the season. The right-hander is currently on a 12-inning scoreless streak where he's racked up 17 strikeouts. Betances has also held opponents scoreless in 17 of 18 appearances since the All-Star break. That also includes 2 games against the Tigers, who went hitless in 9 at-bats against the All-Star. We'll see if Betances continues to operate from the very back of the Yankees bullpen in Detroit. In the series opener, Masahiro Tanaka will come off the disabled list to start opposite Matthew Boyd. Tanaka hasn't pitched since August 9th due to shoulder inflammation. Rest was thought to be needed for the right-hander down the stretch, and this may be the best possible opponent for his return. Against the AL Central this season, Tanaka has a 1.89 ERA in 3 starts. That includes an outing against the Tigers on August 2nd, when he allowed just 1 earned run in 6 innings. In the middle game of the series, Luis Severino takes the mound against Detroit's Jordan Zimmerman. Severino owns a 2.28 ERA in 7 starts since the All-Star break. That includes a 5-inning, 8-strikeout performance against Detroit back on July 31st. He dominated the Mets over 6 1/3 innings his last time out and is 4th among American League starters in both ERA and strikeouts. In the series finale, Jaime Garcia will pitch against the Tigers' Michael Fulmer. After pitching all of his career in the National League before this season, it'll be another first for Garcia, as he's never pitched against the Tigers. Pitch efficiency will be key for the lefty. He's issued at least 3 walks in each of his starts for the Yankees thus far. Garcia will look to cut those totals down moving forward. 10 of the Yankees' 16 games in 16 days will come at home in the Bronx. But before they get back to New York, they must take care of business against one of the American League's bottom feeders. For Yankees On Demand, presented by AT&T, I'm Justin Shackle.